Hello folks, Neil here from I Will Always Love Video Games. If I look a little bit tired or disheveled or scraggly, it's because I am. I've had a long week. I got sick and then my son got sick. It's just been a long, hectic week. But I did get a chance to do some game chasing yesterday and I came across some really cool stuff. And as always, I'm going to share it with you guys. And as you can tell, I still sound a little sick. I apologize for that in advance. I didn't get a chance to go to my local flea market, but I did get to go back to my new favorite store that I mentioned in my last finds video. A little antique shop that I always pass by, but I've never been in before. And a Goodwill that's about 20 minutes out of my way upstate. I'm really glad I went. As you guys know, I collect a lot of video game memorabilia. If it's toys, action figures, posters, books, as long as it deals with video games, I want it, I collect it. And the stuff that I found throughout these places, well, you'll see when I show you. First up, the stuff I found at my new favorite store. For $8, I got the Prestige Edition Strategy Guide for what is arguably my favorite game in the Call of Duty franchise, Black Ops. $8 for this, it's in great shape. I've seen this book go on Amazon and eBay for like $30-something because you had to get the Prestige Edition in order to get it. So for $8, this is a nice addition to my collection. Okay. I also ended up grabbing a couple of course, games. My favorite Tekken character, Nina Williams in Death by Degrees. $2. It's got some tape on it I have to take off, but it's got the book. The disc is in great shape. Can't wait to pop this in and play it. On to the retro stuff. Of course, Nintendo, NES, Kung Fu Heroes. In good shape. I've already tested it. Plays great. $3. And a absolute Capcom classic that I used to own. I sold like an idiot. And now I'm glad to have it again, and Herbie is too, because he's a big fan of this game. It's one of his favorites, and that is Little Nemo, the Dream Master. Terrible movie, great game. This was $8. And because I wasn't happy enough with just carts, I wanted to get a complete game. It's not a great game, but it's still complete, and that is Silent Service for the NES. With the exception of this one, like, bend or dent right here, the rest of the box is in absolutely pristine shape, and on the inside it still has the game in plastic. I don't even think the cart's been played. It just looks it's amazing. It's in great shape. It even has not only the instruction booklet, but all the little inlays, the advertisements, join Nintendo Power, and it even has the little piece of foam at the bottom holding the cart in place. This entire complete boxed NES game cost me $4. Again, not a big game, but it's rare to find a complete game in a nice box for that kind of price. I can't complain about this, regardless of what game it is. Now, the store that I went to not only has video games, like I said, they have other stuff. They have toys and books. And I grabbed this book. This was $3, and this was probably the best find in the store. And that is a junior novelization of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And it's basically a blow-by-blow of the entire game. It's the entire campaign in novelization form. I grabbed this just because it was Legend of Zelda, but then I ended up looking online. And this book is nowhere to be found on eBay. And on Amazon, the cheapest I have found this is in the like $50 to $60-something range. For a book. I didn't know that when I grabbed it. I just grabbed it because it's Legend of Zelda. And it's in great shape. The book is in great shape. It's beautiful. The artwork is beautiful, ripped from, promo art, and of course the game itself. There's little tips and tricks for the game, like when you read the book, it has a little like, they show a screen and tell you what to do while you read the story. This was an incredible find. For $3, I am glad to add this to my collection. Okay, where do I go to next? Oh yes, the Goodwill. Again, there was a Goodwill a little bit upstate, about 20 minutes out of my way, and something told me to go there, and I'm really glad I did. And here's a tip for you guys. If you ever go into a Goodwill looking for games, and you're looking for PC, PS1, PS2, that kind of thing, look in the music section. That's right. Look in the music section, because employees, if they see a jewel case, they don't really bother to read what it is. They just notice it's a jewel case and they stick it back with the CDs for $1. And that is where I found all of this. These are all games, except for one, for $1 a piece, crammed in the back with all of the CDs of 98 Degrees and LFO that nobody wants. So, here's what I found. The Sonic & Knuckles collection. So you can get your Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles and Sonic 3 plus Knuckles action on your PC, as long as you have Windows 95 or up. That was $1. A couple of trail games I ended up grabbing. Let me put this over here. I ended up grabbing the Oregon Trail, the Africa Trail, and the Yukon Trail to add to my trail collection. I already had the Amazon Trail and, of course, the classic Oregon Trail too. These were all, again, $1 a piece. You can see the stickers on there, crammed in the back with the music CDs. So I get to add those to the trail collection. This is kind of cool. Powerpuff Girls Gameville for PC. I like Powerpuff Girls. Shut up. I don't care what you say. Powerpuff Girls are awesome. And this was, again, $1. And everything's here. The booklet, the disc is in good shape. It's amazing. And a couple of things to add to my Maxis Sim collection. Sim Farm and Sim Life. I never owned these. Now I do, because I'm trying to build a Maxis collection, although I don't think anyone's going to top Clint from Lazy Game Reviews Maxis collection. But I can try. I can still try. Then there was this. I've never even heard of this. It looks like a, I don't know, like a Doom-style FPS, and that is Witch Haven. Never heard of this. The art looked cool. The screenshots on the back look really cool. You got like a little hand with a knife. You're in a dungeon. You get ready to stab some witch or some crap. $1. Looks cool. Can't wait to give it a shot. And these last three things I found not only were back with the music CDs, but they're sealed. They're still sealed. Quantum Gate, never heard of it, and they call it a virtual cinema movie. It's an FMV movie game, isn't it? It's during that craze. Whatever, it's still sealed. You can hear the plastic, and for $1, it's worth giving a try. And also for my Maxis and Sim collection, a third-party expansion pack, Mega Metro, City Manager, and Utilities for SimCity 2000 and Classic. There are quite a few of these third-party expansion packs, and this is cool to find. Not only to find, but to find still completely sealed. Not bad at all. And this last thing isn't a game at all, but it's just a cool little oddity, and that is the official first web browser for the Sega Dreamcast. I've seen these, because it's Dreamcast, sell at retro stores and online for like $3 to $5. Open. Just because it's Dreamcast and it's hard to find, you know, Dreamcast stuff in good shape. This is still sealed, and it was $1. So it's a cool oddity to add to my very small but ever-growing Dreamcast collection. Now, onto this little... stuff's falling. Onto this little antique shop I went into. I pass by it almost every day. Every day. And it's really tiny, and I was just like, I'll go pop in there and see what they have. And oh man, am I glad that I did, because they had some of the coolest stuff. Well, you'll see. I got 2 action figures for $2.50 a piece. They wanted $5 a piece for each. I talked them down, and this is just incredible. For $2.50, I got from McFarlane Toys Sniper Wolf for Metal Gear. Still in the package, brand new. The pack is in great shape, no dents, no cuts, no sun bleaching, no dust. $2.50. $2.50, folks. And then the other figure I got, everyone's favorite baddie. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. $2.50, people. Still sealed, still taped up, still in great shape. I have seen this on eBay go anywhere between like $40 to $120. This was too fitting. Too fitting. Not tree fitting. Because it's not the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not even a big Final Fantasy fan, but I just knew I had to grab that for that price. And the last thing that I want to share that I found also came from this antique shop, and that is in this little pencil box right here. What could be in here? Well, I'll show you what be in here. And that is the Sony PSP Go. Yeah, I know, it was only around a year and it tanked and the world wasn't ready for download-only games and didn't have great support. But you know what? This was $30. It's in pristine, perfect shape. And it came with everything in this little package. It came with the charger cable and the power brick and this little this little zip pouch is a M2 memory card. Okay, yeah, this did bomb. It didn't do well, but you know what? Put on some custom firmware, a couple of emulators. It was worth the $30. Let's just put it that way. $30 for a PSP Go. With some classic games on it. Not bad. So that's the stuff that I found. Although I do have something else I want to share, and that is from Gerard Stamper at Frog Pond Finds. He sent me a couple of books, and he sent me a Sonic the Hedgehog Junior novelization. The cover's a little bit dented, but who cares? It still looks cool. And this is in pristine shape, and it's a Choose Your Own Adventure book for Super Mario Advance. I used to own a Choose Your Own Adventure book for Super Mario World. I don't know where it is. I'm really hoping to find it soon because I love these kind of books. I used to love these Choose Your Own Adventure books. It's got a cool little color section letting you know about each character and what they can do in the game, little tips and stuff. So again, these came from a viewer, from Gerard Stamper at Frog Pond Finds. Thank you very much for sending me these, Gerard. These are really cool. And if you have anything else, hit me up because I might be interested. So, there you have it, folks. More stuff. I'm always collecting stuff. Like I say every time I do one of these videos, if you see a thrift shop or an antique shop or a surplus store or a flea market, whatever, and you have a couple of extra dollars, pop in there because you never know what you will find. Until next time, my name is Neil, and I will always love video games. Have a good one.